Lee, it's no secret that Chia struggles with her weight from time to time. Do I put Chia on a diet when she becomes overweight? What do I do?
Yeah, I mean, reactive feeding is the name of the game. So yeah, let's recognize when we're tipping those scales, but also what I like to do is look at silhouette and body condition score alongside, those numbers. But yeah, I mean, you've intuitively picked up on the.
So there's no diet food as such. We're not going to a diet food. We're more so picking a good nutrient dense food and then slowly reducing it down to the adequate required portion size.
Well, as you know, in human weight loss, it's about lifestyle change as well. So food is a big part of this proportion, this entire picture. It's so much easier not to take on calories than it is to burn them off.
Yes.
And yeah, let's think about a healthy, complete lifestyle, including feeding behavior, including how we feed, but also, what we feed. So there's a couple of characteristics of a typical weight loss diet, or one which would be more suitable for weight management.
Yeah.
Let's think particularly about fat levels. Fat, as you know, does yield a lot of calories, a lot of energy, so that can lead us down the wrong path. So maybe take those away and only present the dog with those essential fatty acids, so the ones that are great for their joints, for their skin, for their coat, etc. We should think about, maybe kind of coming a little bit away from the carbohydrates, those easy, quick release kind of carbs as well.
Sounds very much like a human situation. Avoid those saturated fats, reduce your carbs a little bit, but I guess in humans, as in dogs, it shouldn't be an overnight quick switch. No. Otherwise the dog won't adjust.
Yes, so slow transition to a more appropriate diet. I wanted to still chat about a couple of those macros. Protein. Yeah, just the same as it is in humans. It takes a lot more energy for the body to break down protein than it does carbohydrate as fat. You know this story. So a really high protein ration does help with weight maintenance in dogs as well. They do give you a bit of a satietogenic effect as well, so you feel fuller for longer on a protein meal than you will on a carbohydrate, for example. So yeah, going for a high protein, low fat, moderated or low carbohydrate, but also thinking about fibers as well. That if we are going to have carbs in our diets, then those kind of insoluble fibers, or at least the ones that kind of bulk out the diet rather than dilute in calories.
Yeah.
Rather than the quick release carbohydrates is a good idea.
Which also support gut health and cleaning the dog system out as well as detoxification.
Yeah. So come through, once again, as you say, to an appropriate diet, and make that transition nice and slowly, so you're not suddenly shocking the dog into, one ration versus the next.
What time frame would you say?
I'd say, at least 3 weeks, a month or so, because, we're paving the way for a lifelong change. It's not something that's happening overnight. That if we look at the stats, a weight loss program in dogs generally takes a year to 2 years to really get to the target weight.
Wow.
And once again, we will yo-yo just the same as we do in human beings.
Yeah.
If we don't get the rest of those lifestyle choices right as well. So the feeding behavior, the feeding environment, that it's not a competitive feeding environment.
Yeah.
Extra members of the household, being four-legged ones, and dog sitters, for example, babysitters maybe.
Yeah, definitely sounds familiar.
And yeah, they'll allow us to get into these sloppy habits, not intentionally of course, but it's really easy to deliver those extra calories, and just a couple of extra kibbles with dogs can really kind of tip those scales.
I think what's really good is that for anyone watching this who's resonating with this message, they don't have to do anything drastic.
No.
It's a long-term approach, it's sustainable, the dog's going to be happy and healthy, and we're looking at the big picture.
Yeah, and it starts with recognition as well. Let's get to know our animals better. Don't be afraid to face the elephant in the room as such.
Yes.
I don't know how you feel about the F word, but yeah, I mean, I know obesity experts in the veterinary field that do have that debate. Do we say the word fat in a consultation room with an owner standing next to a dog which might be, once again, tipping those scales? How would you feel about that?
I would say for the health and longevity of both the human and the animal, honesty is the best policy.
Right.
And if we can approach that, the health of humans and the health of our pets with honesty, it's going to be better in the long run.
Yeah, because it's well recognized that obesity is truly a disease. It's not just a lifestyle choice, one might say.
Yeah.